Hey guys, it's Wendy here with InFocus Prints, and today I am going to be starting my Hobonichi Cousins, all of that setup. So guys, this is what it looks like. So I've got my 2 weeks, I've got my Cousins Avec, and I've got all the stuff that I had ordered to set it up, and we're going to get started. So I'm going to break it down by my weeks everyday carry, my weeks that I will be scheduling my YouTube videos and my podcast, and then my Avec is going to be set up on its own, both of the books. And guys, I'm excited to get started, so I hope you are too. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so I have pulled out the things that I am going to use for my Cousins Avec, and I thought we would start with that one today, and then as the month goes on, I'm going to do Planuary. So for Planuary, I am going to do about 3 times a week. I am going to do something that is planner related, not necessarily a plan with me. Maybe it's a setup, maybe it's showing you how I'm using my planners, that kind of stuff. So today we are going to show you the setup for my Hobonichi 2020 Cousins, and I thought I would go ahead. I've gotten these holidays from Mandy Lynn Plans. I want to go ahead and get those on all of my months. I've got for the month in each book, so I had to have 2 sets of the, let me flip over so I can show you, is that I can come in and set up, oops, let me see, I've already gone past it, the months here. I can go ahead and put my titles, monthly titles there. So I've got those, and I've got my holidays to go on the months, and then I've got all of this other stuff that I've pulled out that I've been hoarding and saving, and I thought, you know what, let's see if we can use it in this plan with me. So I've pulled out a lot of this stuff. It's stuff that I've had for a while. I have my initials. These were from Rose Colored Days a couple years ago. And then one sticker from Fox and Pip. That's why my planner is so big. It's full of secrets. And I thought because I plan in my Cousins, this would be perfect for this planner. I have the bows from Fox and Pip. Are these from Fox and Pip? I think it is. Anyway, the bows I have from my Planner Addict box. I've got some patches that are the stick-on patches. I have little die cuts. I've got all of this stuff pulled out, and we're going to just see what happens. So, first thing that I thought I would do is on this first page here is I want to go ahead and put my initial down, and I think I might, okay, so this is the yellow one. I think the yellow gold would look better with this one, so I'm thinking I am going to do that, and then we'll flip over and see how we want to decorate the rest, and let's just go ahead and get started. So let's put the W here. Let's go ahead and get this in there. There we go. Feel better. I'm using stuff, guys, that's been in my stash for a while. Okay, so in this one, I thought I could glue that down in the corner. I'm going to get my Tombow adhesive roller. I thought I could put that right up here and use that. And I think let's put that right there. Actually, I think I want to use my Fox and Pip. Let's put that on there first. So my Fox and Pip, we're going to put that right here. And I think we will go ahead and put the coffee cup here. And we will use there we go. Now, let's get started. Some of this other stuff, I think we'll save it and use it for the second book. I'm going to lay this flat. Let's take the second part of the year and put that over to the side. Might help to put that right there. There we go. Alrighty, so now we're ready to put our months. So I kind of followed the color of the book with the color on the monthly stickers. So we'll go ahead and do that. I love these stickers. It just gives you just a little bit of something on these pages that are not very decorative, but you need them. I have kind of been, I don't know. I don't want to say intimidated. That's not the right word. I was almost afraid to start my setup. I was like, oh my gosh, the books right now just look so new and fresh, and I don't know. I was just like, do I want to go ahead and start messing them up? But you don't really mess them up. You're just making them pretty. And I love these monthly stickers by Mandy Lynn Plans. So I was talking to my son, and he's the one that said, Mom, do Planuary. I don't know if it's a thing. I haven't looked, to be honest. And I thought that would be pretty cool, because in January you're setting up your planners and you're getting ready for the new year, and why not? So that is why I decided I would do this, is to go through the process of what I do when I get a new planner. You know, you're making your New Year's resolutions and everything is like starting over. So it's like, why not? Let's do this. So what I'm going to try to do is at least twice, if not 3 times a week, in addition to my regular Plan With Me's, I am going to bring you something planner related, some content. I have had someone to reach out and say, show me what you're going to do with all your planners. And so that's one of the videos that I plan to do. And some of the others that I plan to do is let you know what my word for the year is and how I am going to incorporate that into all my planning and everything that I'm going to do this year. So that is what I'm going to do for the month of January, or Planuary. So There we go. Alrighty, so we got one more month, and then we can move to some more stuff. I have been really thinking about how I want to use my planners this year, and I am trying to separate out my home content, social media, all that kind of stuff. I want to separate that out and have a place where I can monitor it and plan my videos. And as I was expressing a few weeks ago, and I'll try to leave a link up above, is what my intent is for this year. And so with that intent is to do podcast. And so I want to plan out everything that I'm going to do in a planner that is not my everyday planner. Stuff that I do on an everyday basis. It's what I consider my work from home planner. So I'm going to be setting that up. I probably will not share a whole lot of what I'm going to put in there until after I've already filmed it and that kind of stuff, so that I don't mess up the surprise. So I'm not going to go into detail of what I'm doing, but I am going to show you how I am going to use it. So here we go. We've got our month sheet covered. So one of the things that I am looking at is I haven't come to terms yet of how I am going to use these pages. So I still have that to do, or to kind of figure out what I'm going to do. I'm not using the December month, but I will come back and do a monthly plan in January, because I am already getting some dates for January. But what I do want to do is to go ahead and put my holidays in. And so what I'm thinking is I'm going to go at the bottom of the day and put my holidays in there. Because if I don't, I tend to forget when my holidays are. So we're going to put those across the bottom. And let's see what else we have. Martin Luther King Day is on 1/20. And let's see, is that all my January? I think it is. Groundhog Day is on the 2nd. That seems odd, but these are removable if I've got the wrong day. President's Day is on 2/17. I've got all my days written down. Of course, Valentine's Day is the 14th. Let's see. I think that's all of my February. So let's go to our March. Okay, the 8th is daylight savings. And spring is 3/19. St. Patrick's Day is 3/17. And that should be it. Okay, so we got April Fool's is the 1st. And the 10th is Good Friday. And so Easter is the 12th. Earth Day is 4/22. And that's it. So let's flip the page. We're moving right along. Cinco de Mayo is the 5th. What else do we have in May? Mother's Day is the 10th. And Memorial Day is the 25th. And then Flag Day is the 14th of June. Father's Day is the 21st. First day of summer is the 20th. And that's it for June. So now we're going to go to July. So July 4th, or Independence Day. And let's see, what else do we have? That is it for July, and that is it for this book. You know what I think I am going to do, because my next book actually starts this month. So let's save this one for the next book. So I am going to put that one back until we get to it. There we go. So we've got all of our holidays in for the first half of the year. Then we start our weeks. This is the first day of January. And then in the back of the, I'm trying to find where it begins. Right here. So this is what I am going to do this year, is on this blank page here. I am going to get out my zip printer and do like I used to do in my Erin Condren and print out some photos of things that happen in the month. And this is going to be like my memory page, and then I am going to use the full page as my journal. So for my journaling every night. So this will go through June 30th, and then I have some blank pages at the back. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with those. It may be lists. I'm not sure. I really don't have a clue what I'm going to do with them. I don't normally do anything with this timetable. I don't know what that is. But what I'm thinking this year is I'm actually going to, on this page is, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So there's 12 months. So I could actually do 2 blocks for each month, because I only have 6 months in each one. And the same page is in my other half. So I may do a favorite movie or a favorite book. Maybe I have a couple books, music, and then I could do food or shopping. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I can pick 2. So like if I have a lot of books that I want to put down as my favorites, but I can do January, February, March, April, May, and June, and keep up with some of my favorites. And I think I'm going to try to use it this year. The next thing is my 100. And so in each one, I want to track something different for my 100. And I have not yet decided what that's going to be. So we're not going to mess with that really until I know for sure what I'm going to do. So the rest of the stuff is just stuff that I can, I don't know. I'm thinking I might like to use this gift list. I may use that, but the other pages I'm probably not going to use. So that's going to be it for the first half. So let's come to the second. If you're not familiar with the Cousins Avec, you have 2 books. One is for the first half of the year, and the other is for the second half of the year. So let's see what kind of stuff we've got to go on this one. I have another W somewhere. Here we go. And I thought this silver looked better with the blue. And guys, hopefully it won't take me so long to peel this one. This one was a lot easier. So let's put our W down. And I am glad I'm using some of this stuff because I have never really used it before. And I think it's going to be fun. So I've got this swan. I just don't, it's like little beads. I don't know if you can tell, but they're like little beads. And I'm not sure how it's going to be for writing. I might hold off, or I could put it on the outside. I might do that. I'm going to think about that. So I'm going to hold off on that one. And we've got my W there. And I might bring, we've got a couple things else we can use. Let's put our bow up here like we did on the other one. And then we've got this coffee cup. And let's put this one here. I don't usually do a lot of decorating in these planners, but thought we could do a little bit, make it, kick it up a little bit. So in this one, I thought I would use the blues because they match the cover. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, that one is crooked. There we go. I am excited about this year. I'm hoping to bring you guys along on a lot of things that I'm going to be doing. One of the things that I am planning on doing this year, and other than my podcast, is to do a photo a day. And I'm trying to get back into doing my photography. That it gives me joy, and it's something that I have not kept up with, and I really want to get back into that. So I am going to try to plan out a photo a day. Not necessarily what I'm going to photograph, but hopefully places that I can go and get some photos. I don't want it to be a random, oh, there's nothing else to photo today, so let me just do this. That's not what I want to do. I do want to put some effort into doing that photo a day. Okay, so let's move on to the next side. And this is probably going to be a lengthy video, and I do apologize. But that is why I decided to break these up and do each setup different on a different video, because I knew it would take a while to get all of this done. I'm also looking forward to working in an Avec. The first year that I did the Hobonichi Cousins, which has been this past year, is I got the full all in one book, the full year in one book. And while I love that, it does get thick. And when I travel, because I journal in my Cousins, I do pack it and take it with me. That way I can still do my journaling and all of that. For my trip, I do plan in my everyday carry. And that one goes with me wherever I go when I'm traveling also. But because I do journal, I did want to do the Avec so that it's easier on me. It's not quite as heavy, and I'm only taking half of my book at a time. Okay, one more set. I am thinking about possibly moving in closer to my mom. So I will take you guys along with me in that journey if that's what I end up doing. And that's going to take a lot of planning because my mom is not in the same town that I am in. She is a couple hours away from me. So that will be something to definitely plan out ahead of time and all of that. So guys, I think 2020 is going to be a lot of changes for me. October, November, and December. There we go. So we've got all of our months down now. So let's flip on over and start our months. So let's go to July. So let's do Independence Day on the 4th, and then we're going to flip on over to September, and Labor Day is the 7th. We've got quite a few. Patriots Day on the 11th, Autumn on the 22nd, and then we go to October, and we have Columbus Day on the 12th. Daylight savings is 11/1. Veterans Day is 11/11. Then Thanksgiving this year is going to be the 26th. And then winter is December 1st. And we've got Christmas Eve. Christmas Day. And then New Year's Eve. Alrighty guys, so that is going to be all the prep that I can do prior to the start of the new books. So that is really going to be it. Let's go ahead and put this one on the front. If I can get him off without messing him up. And I always keep my books in a cover so he will not get messed up. But there you go. So guys, we are ready for our Avec. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for Planuary. And let's see what else I can bring to you. Bye-bye.